So tonight, as I've been talking to the Ben Richards, now we get speaker. If they can't talk to we on the neglected children, the neglected and marginalized children, they picking them as alone, how picking them they where them people know they care for them. So they don't get no side for go. So Ben, if they can't talk to we on that issue, let us give him a big hand of applause.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to start off with saying, as we all know, there are many problems in Salon. One major problem that we cannot ignore is the needed situation of the future of the country, the children. According to Save the Children Federation, only 25% of girls 15 years or older can read or write in Sierra Leone. 29% of children who are of age to attend school are out of school, and out of every 1,000 child born, 114 of them die before their 5th birthday. These statistics are unacceptable anywhere in the world. Problems like these are occurring because children are living in poverty. They are being mistreated, neglected, abused, and the precious girls are being forced to marry at very young ages and are being marginalized and stigmatized as a result. Additionally, there's a great shortage of schools and teachers within the country, making the access to education extremely difficult, especially for children who come from poor families. Moreover, some of the girls who attend school are being forced to stop their education because they are forced to marry someone much older than them. I mean, this is so detrimental to the child because, one, it holds back their spiritual, moral, and physical development. These problems are leaving too many children illiterate without the right social environment to develop and flourish. At no fault of their own, their childhoods are being ripped apart. To add to the problem, some people, adults in the country, cannot see what they are doing and what they are allowing to happen. It's not only destroying the country's economy and stunting its growth, but most importantly, it is damaging the lives of the children and future generations to come. If nothing is done, but that's why we're here today. Even as the government of President Madabio appears to be providing the new leadership we need in this direction, launching the ceremony of free quality school education for development on Monday in Freetown. I also urge the parents to recognize the importance of their role as parents and how vital it is to take responsibility of the development of their children and their well-being. And this is possible through good cause initiatives like COGA. By educating both the children and the parents, it provides a good foundation for a positive change. There's a saying, prevention is better than a cure. This applies to this situation very well because if we can influence as much people as possible to help them understand the detrimental effects and encourage them to actively partake in preventing these problems, there will be a lot less of these problems occurring. The Children of God Association are working tirelessly to provide education for children in Sierra Leone and in the UK because education and knowledge are the most powerful tools any individual needs for their development. And the children from Sierra Leone have the right to have access to this, as well as all children in the world. Education empowers a child, it motivates them, it provides them with the opportunity to make a positive impact in this world. And every child deserves to have a full education because the country needs the future nurses, doctors, engineers, authors, and so much more in order for them to grow. COGA works to provide these necessities to these children, such as tutoring, education materials, daily sanitation, hygiene training, in addition to clothing, food, and other basic requirements that we all sometimes take for granted. COGA already has 47 beneficiaries, but has the potential to help so much more children, and this can only be possible when we allow God to start or continue to touch our hearts and generously donate and support this amazing cause until every single child, boy and girl, are receiving education and a good quality of life. Thank you.
Wow. Once more, let us give a big hand of applause to Nyake Richards. You know, see, this the young one of our young talented children, Ben Richards. You see, I just read his profile to you, how he grew up, how he went to Sierra Leone and came back, and he's just finished his studies in biomedical sciences, and now he's telling us about what we should be doing. What till we the parents, the daddy and mommy there, what till we for do that we need for join the government of Sierra Leone and see how we help we them, because the Pekin and therefore be the future leaders of tomorrow. Because if you go to Salon, a lot of teenage early pregnancies